What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Show. This is interview 602 interviews I've done. Give this special guest from Fall River to Boston 617-2978 a second to get on here and we'll start this Iccy Show. If you want to be a guest, I'm booking until December. So inbox your girl, Jackie Brown, with 2 C's, I-E Brown, and I'll let you know the dates I have available. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. My condolences to anyone who has lost anyone, and happy anniversary to your anniversary. Happy Sunday to everybody. I hope everyone is blessed. I hope you put the area codes in the countries you guys are tuning in from. It just says Adam. Here we go. Hey, welcome to the Iccy Show. How you doing?
What up, what up, what up?
Well, I appreciate you taking the time coming on here. This is interview 602 interviews, and this is Aaron all night on the Iccy Show from Fall River to Boston 617-2978. I appreciate you taking the time. How you doing?
I appreciate you having me and shit. And that's a lot of fucking interviews. I mean, I know how it goes. I got a podcast that I do about news, and I'm on like episode 420 something. It's just getting ridiculous.
And how long you been doing yours?
2 years. I do it 5 days a week.
Okay.
But
Have you ever
like
stopped?
music wise though, I've been doing that shit for years though. So podcast is just another branch of a different tree.
Which one do you prefer to do?
They both good in their sense. Like with the podcast thing, I like talking about the news, talking about what's going on, giving my point of view. But with the music, it's more personal. It's more of a self-expression instead of just talking about what's going on. It's talking about me. It's talking about how I feel about things.
Definitely. Now, do you basically just stay around Fall River with the news, or do you do like internationally too, not just local?
Yeah, I do national and international. So I'll start off with like Fall River News, then I'll do like Massachusetts, Rhode Island, national, then international. That way I can touch on everything from everywhere.
Definitely. That's awesome. What is the biggest news report that you ever remembered recording and talking about it that you know it will never go away out of your career?
Well, recently there was something that went viral. There was a big chaos at McDonald's next to the Durfee High School here in Fall River. The police called all available units because two teenage girls were arguing, and then McDonald's wanted to kick them out. So like a couple teenagers got hit with batons, and fucking one chick got her face smashed in the window. I posted all the videos up of it because I was there live on scene. I was listening to the police scanner showed up, and it's got like 150,000 views, and it just keeps doubling, like 10, 20,000 views every day. It's only been like a week, so that was pretty big.
And where was that? That was out there in Fall River that happened?
Yeah, out here in Fall River. It was at the McDonald's next to Durfee. It ended up making national news. It was on like the Law and Crime Network YouTube channel, and they got like 5, 6 million views on it on their YouTube.
So you were there at the right perfect time, huh?
Absolutely. That's a lot of the gig though. It's like with the news podcasts, like I'll listen to the police scanner, see what's going on. I pick and choose what I want to report to though, because like I rap, you know what I mean? I've been in the streets, so it's like I'm not gonna show up to dumb shit that's gonna get me caught up in no drama. But I'll show up to like a car accident or a fire or something like that.
Right. Well, I see a couple of your lives, and it seems like you get there real quick. So that's why I didn't know if how did you get there on scene sometimes without being there? So I didn't know if it was like luck of the Irish or whatever the terminology they call it.
Yeah, definitely just listening to the police scanner and hoping that something good comes across. Sometimes I'll listen to the police scanner, it'll be dumb calls or noise complaints or somebody parked in a crosswalk, and I'm like, yeah, this is trash. But a lot of it is some good shit.
What is the um one of them that you showed up and you're like, this was a waste of my time?
Last night, actually, I showed up at Sunset Hill Projects. There was reports of a shooting and like 20, 30 people fighting. I get there, there's nobody there, nothing going on. The address where the shooting happened, the guy was like, nothing happened. What the fuck is going on? So it was like a swatting call because there was a bunch of drag races on the other side of the city that just wanted the cops out of their hair. So it was a waste of time, but
That's aggravating, especially when you take the time and go,
yeah.
there. Have you
I,
ever thought
I
about
still I
reaching out?
still filmed it. I was like, yeah, there was reports of a shooting, but looks like a swatting call. I'm like, it is what it is. Fuck it. Got a couple hundred views off of it, but it's still like, what the fuck? It would have been better if there was like something actual newsworthy.
Right, definitely. Have you ever thought about contacting one of the news uh, stations to your local where you are and find out if they're hiring? I mean, you got some great footage.
Yeah, I like what they do, like with the news channels, but it's a lot more restricted in my opinion. So it's like I'm gonna have to be all super professional. I'm gonna have to calm down. I'm gonna dress up in a suit or something. So it's cool, but it's like, it's not me. I want to no filter. That's my thing. So that's why, like, with the music, it helps me with that because, like, in the comment section, there's one of my boys over there, Joey Beck. Shout out to him. It's your boy Fifth. Me and him just dropped a song 2 days ago about like a lot of stuff that's going on in the world called Illusions. And basically, it's kind of like a political song, but not really. It's more of like all the bullshit that's going on in the world is basically an illusion. It's just them fucking with our heads and telling us whatever they want to tell us just to get us to go to work and bust our asses.
Right. Adam says, "What's up to both of us?" That's what he's saying right here. He's on here too.
Shout out to Adam in the comments. Shout out. I see Matt Scott watching. Shout out to everybody. Yo, everybody that's watching this, share this out for me. Put at followers, at highlight, all that. Same way y'all do with my podcast, man. Stop playing games.
Definitely.
I
I'll
make these
share it.
motherfuckers share this shit out.
When is your next project coming out?
Say that again.
When do you expect your next project? An album. Do you have an album come out? I know you had the song.
Well, I'm working on an album right now. I got a bunch of stuff that's like unreleased. I'm getting to the point where I'm about to start releasing it soon. Got the first song dropped with your boy Fifth. That's his project. I'm just a feature on it. But I've been getting my feet wet again because I've been in and out of jail for years. I've been rapping since '98. So it's like I've dropped CDs, I've dropped fucking cassette tapes. Now it's like the whole streaming age is different. So now with the streaming, I'm like, all right, let me re get comfortable with everything again, get my name back out there. Spent a couple years in jail, so now it was rebuilding the brand. Now that I'm rebuilding the brand, getting my name out there, doing shows, bouncing from state to state. I got a cipher coming up on the 4th in Rhode Island with Miss Rhodey from WBRU. It's the Rhodey ciphers. I'll be doing that. I'm going over the Biggie Who Shot You beat, so that's gonna be crazy. Um, but yeah, I got a lot of things coming in works.
Who are you going against?
Say that again. You're a little choppy.
Who are you going against?
It's not anything like going against anybody. It's just gonna be like a cipher. I'm gonna have a couple people on it. I think she's having like 10 females, 20 dudes on it, and
Oh,
we all gonna have different beats. I guess I'm not sure. All I know is I got a minute and a half, and I'm gonna murder that.
Well, good luck. Definitely, you got it. Definitely, definitely. I didn't know if it was a battle, like a battle rap, so that's what I wasn't too sure if that's
Oh
what
yeah,
the
yeah.
atmosphere.
Battles. I've done a battle before. Like I used to be okay with the battles. I battled some kid Kool-Aid back in the day. Um, the footage never ended up getting released. Whoever was throwing the battle league, that footage went MIA for whatever reason. But I'm okay with the battles. I'm all for battle rap. I salute it. I think it's clever. I love the way they operate. I don't got the patience though. Somebody come out there and mouth to me, I'm gonna smack them. So it's either I'm gonna catch a case or I'm not showing up. So I'm not gonna do battle raps. I'm too grown for that. Nah, somebody call me out my name, I'm gonna backhand them.
Are you looking for a manager?
I haven't gave that much thought really. I look at it like I've been doing my own thing for a while. I'm really like just getting out there. So it's people want to work with me, that's great. And I mean, I've had some opportunities with management. They've came up to me, asked if I want to be a manager, but it's just got to make sense. It's gotta be right. It's gotta be something that's going to be beneficial to both people.
Okay. Def- are you looking to do acting, a documentary of yourself?
Yeah, actually, the documentary type thing. I've thought about that for a while. I've had that in the works for like years. My mother, she's like a hoarder, so like she's got a bunch of work, suspension, pension slips, shit like that. So one of these days, I'm gonna compile all that together, talk about like me growing up, behind the scenes shit, have like my mom talking, some family members, and then I'm thinking about doing that before like the official album drops. Like drop some singles, some features, but maybe by like next summer before the album drops, that'll be the main thing. That way everybody gets a little bit more familiar with me.
Yes, yes. You chopped up. You were getting chopped up in that the ending. If you want to just repeat it one more time, the ending a little bit towards the end of what you were just saying because it was chopped up.
All right, so like yeah, I want to do that. The documentary basically within the next have it dropped before the album in the summer. That way, people get more familiar with me. People get to know more about me, my life, what I've been through, and see how much more relatable I am to them. A lot of people look at it, they listen to music, and it's got to be relatable to them. Well, if they don't know you, then they don't know if it's relatable. They're not even going to press play. So I've been getting out there. I've been networking with people. I've been doing shows. And with the documentary thing, I've really been thinking about that and getting that going. And as far as the question what you said with acting, I'd be down to do acting. So I'm just looking for anybody who's got like a good script, something I can play whatever. I had a music video a few years ago where it was something called "Help the Homeless." I played a homeless person. I was sitting over there with a sign rapping about homelessness. So
That's definitely. Now, who is your producer that you usually use for your music? Do you stay with one producer or do you use multiple producers?
whoever, I'm not picky on producers. Basically, whoever got a fire beat. So like producers, get at me. Get at me. Fuck, I'm looking for beats. Because sometimes you stars app and shit with people and you get scammed. So
Yes,
it's
it's
like I
true.
like producers more in person, more network. I've definitely got scammed by a couple like German producers and people in like Switzerland and shit.
Well, I'm sorry. I know it sucks. You plan on getting it, or it's your sudden you use it and then you can't use it. It's a crap. That's why I don't play on here, because no matter if you say you own the rights to the music, they still turn around and they'll freeze it. And it's just a hassle. It doesn't make no sense. But I mean, hopefully they'll
Yeah.
get it together one of these days, because a lot of people do own their stuff, and they have the receipts to show it. But it's always technicality on everything basically. But
Right.
back to you. Where do you get the most love from? What state or country do you get the most love when you do your performance?
Well, performance-wise, it was in Fall River for a while because that's where I'm from. But lately, I've been getting a lot of love in Providence and Pawtucket, Rhode Island. So I've been doing a lot of shows out in Pawtucket, a lot of shows out in Providence. Getting the love out there from the 401, and it's dope. It's still close to home. It's like 20 minutes away from my house, so I drive over there, and it's capital T vibes. So it's like I like it. Um, Working on getting some shows around the New England area. I got a couple venue connects in New Hampshire and Maine. So when the album drops, like a New England East Coast tour. So that'll be going in the next few months. I got a lot in stores. Like shit, I even make clothes. Like I got merch, all of that shit. I do my own stuff. So
You make t-shirts?
like I'm building a foundation for releasing the music, before releasing the product. Be familiar.
Right. You make t-shirts?
I do graphics, graphic design work. I do flyers, logos, video editing. I do voiceovers, podcasts, interviews, commercials. I do social media promotion. I do marketing. I do music videos, photo shoots, custom merchandise, all of that. I do everything. So I could learn how to do everything to do it myself.
Okay. Now, do you have a studio that they can come to, or let them know all that information? Let them know your social medias too.
All right, yeah. So some of the studios I've been working with is I've worked with Paper Cut Studios in Brockton. With your boy Fifth in the comments, I work with him over there. Also I've been recording with him. He does a lot of mixing and mastering for me, and we'll be working on that. I've also recorded at Troy City Music Studios in New Bedford with Troy City Troy, and yeah, a lot of places. It's been this for years, so fucking Pear Tree Studios in Fall River, fucking mad places. I mean, there's a
Is
lot of places that got my verses.
is there anything holding you back right now in your career?
No, not no more. Before it used to be the law. It was probation, GPS bracelet for a while. I was on home confinement for like a year and a half. So the home confinement is what made me start doing the podcast. I'm like, fuck it, I'm stuck in the house. How am I gonna talk to the people? So that was that. And then with the home confinement and talking to the people, I was like, fuck it, this is working too. So I just had a whole new tree with that. I looked at it like shits and giggles at first, and till now I just had the fucking mayoral candidate for Fall River on my show doing an interview. I just interviewed a city council candidate, actually two city council candidates, and then I'm gonna have that mayoral candidate again on the 6th, the day before the election in Fall River. So it's like now it's getting me into like the politics side of the city, shit like that. Um, I
I
got
think
an
that last
event coming up. I got an
that's a
event that's like a city event coming in February that I'm gonna be announcing details a little bit later on. But that's gonna be grant funded. It's gonna be a community event, family friendly, with the Fall River Arts Cultural Coalition and Viva Fall River. So they've been getting like mad money from the state with like the mass cultural grants and all that shit. So it's gonna be a paid hip hop event where I'm gonna have like rappers showing up, and they're gonna be getting paid for it in February. So it's dope.
That's awesome. Is there any what is the best advice you were given during your career?
Best advice. Good question. Be me. Just be me. Just don't cater to people. Don't switch up. Just be yourself. And that's the best advice I could give other people and pass forward is just be yourself. Don't try to fit in with what's going on in the music world or what people are sounding like, trends, fads. That shit goes away. If you're yourself, that shit stays forever.
Right. That's strong, and that's positive advice. Definitely, I like that. Definitely.
Like shit, I got one official song released, and that's just dropped 2 days ago with Fifth. Everything else, like I said, is CDs and cassette tapes from like a decade ago. But I'm over here fucking winning awards and shit for like fucking shit, and it's like, bro, I ain't even got nothing released. Like, what the fuck is this?
You got one.
So
You got one a couple weeks ago when they had the award
yeah,
show.
the one I got a couple weeks ago was this one, the Predicted Longevity Award for the
Nice.
Forward Experience. Shout out
Awesome.
XLSV Entertainment. That was Zay Zillis. Yeah, that. And then this, another one for Forward Experience was 508 Awards 2022, the
Nice.
staff choice. And then I got Artist of the Month from the 508 Awards in August. Just by
Nice.
like dropping teaser videos, teaser songs. I was doing like parking lot performances where I go in like a random parking lot, throw the music on, just rap and shit like that. Just
How many
build content.
out there you think about?
Say what?
How much material you think you have out there altogether?
A lot. Um, Besides like the podcast wise, like music, not much. But I've dropped like teasers on like Facebook, a couple YouTube teasers. Nothing on the fucking all the platforms yet until just recently with Fifth. But it's because, like I said, I wanted to build the foundation first. I looked at it like, all right, I know plenty of artists that'll drop something. They're like, yo, I'm available on all platforms. But it's like, bro, you got 500 followers. What the fuck? Why are you paying for your playlist promotion and your Spotify and your DistroKid and all this money and you got 3 plays a month? The fuck? I'm not doing that. So I looked at it like I gotta make it make sense first. So now that the following's there, and now it's time. Now it's time.
Definitely. If you could pick a feature with somebody, could be in the industry or not in industry, who would it be and why?
Oof. If I could pick, if I could pick somebody in the industry that's already established, I would pick Jay-Z or Jadakiss. If I could pick somebody that's on the come up, I'm gonna have to pick one of these two artists from Mass, either Millie's or Exit Fame. I
Nice.
think the collabs with that would sound because that's my style of music. That's how I rap. That's how I live. It's my lifestyle, and it's relatable. So their bar talk is the same as mine.
Right, right, definitely. And so you could, have that same bounce. So when you guys do the song and collaborate, that would be awesome. So that can make that happen. Exit Fame, if you tune in, get that collab with him. I'm telling you, Millie's you
Facts.
too. You want get that? That would be an awesome collab. How long you been doing music? You said since when?
Well, my fifth, I'm about to age myself right now, so I'm 36. And my fifth grade yearbook in 1998 said Future Ambition Rapper. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, like, that might actually even be the album cover. I'm not even sure yet. The picture from the yearbook. But I look at it like I've been doing this years old, so 25 years I've been rapping. I've been rapping half of hip hop's life, like more than half of my life and half of hip hop's life. So it's like I'm thorough with this.
That I never got offered uh, uh, a record deal through the whole 25 years.
Say that again, you choppy. All I heard was something about record deal in 25.
Uh, During your 25 years of the career, no one offered you a record deal, or you got a deal offered
Oh,
to you?
I've got offered like distribution deals and little shit, but like I said, it's gotta make sense. Like there was one time there was this little label that hit me up, said that they wanted to give me like 10 grand, but it was a 360 deal. I had to do a whole album and then I owed them the 10 grand back and this and plus whatever the production costs. And I'm like, bro, you about to make me bankrupt. The fuck? Like, nah, bro. Like, no. Like, I'm not gonna sign my life away just for you to make money off of me and me go broke doing it.
Right.
Nah, I gotta make it make sense first. And I like the whole
That,
factor of myself and not having to depend on people. Like a label's cool. A label do all the legwork for you. But it's like one, you can't make sure the legwork's done the way you want it to be. And two, you gotta pay them to do it. If I
right,
want something
right.
done right, I do it myself.
Definitely.
Nowadays
Definitely.
with the internet, I don't feel like you need a label.
Right. I was just gonna say, have you ever talked to Supreme from BMG Boys in Boston?
Yeah. Him, Bugsy, and all them. Yeah, I know them. Nah, they good peoples. I've talked business with them before. Not anything to like be on the label, nothing. But I used to book them for shows back in the day when I used to host at this bar in Fall River called the Wall Street Station. Me and this DJ that was over there, DJ Boom from Boom Squad Radio. Me and him used to book Bugsy and BMG like all the time. So, like, I've known Bugsy since like 2012, 2013.
That's awesome.
So,
I like to hear that.
he knows who I am.
I like to hear good artists, that has linked during their career some way, some time, you know, and it's a different state, so, Fall River and New Bedford's out, so, it's like north, south, east,
Yeah,
west, like old.
it's about time like Fall River and New Bedford start getting its shine. People are starting to work, connect. The problem with Fall River and New Bedford hip hop, in my opinion, has been like the egos. A lot of people not wanting to work together. But now the tides have changed a little bit. People are feeling different. People are like, all right, fuck it, let's squash that, let's work. And everybody's getting more grown. People are looking at it like it's about money now. Um, and like I got two features that I'm working on right now. Just finishing up the business details on it. One with Cuban Link and one with Fuego Bass. I got put on with Cuban Link through Miss Rhodey from WBRU, and me and him was just actually freestyling in the club at Passions Lounge in Providence a couple of weeks ago. Just there was like a Cardi B song playing. Freestyle was like, yo, check this. I'm like, all right, bro, let's rap. So it's like making these connections now is finally starting to put the legwork to fruition and show growth. It's time to grow.
That's awesome. I'm with you. Um, Cuban Link's a very good artist. Salute to you. Just keep on grinding until it makes you happy. You could say, I'm satisfied now. What I've done. And especially keep on getting those awards. Salute to you. I definitely hope to see you one day on the news, anywhere around there, even if it's out of the country, wherever it is. That makes you happy. Being a reporter, or uh, people, you need to link with him. You need to follow him. Let them know all your platforms where they can follow you. And stay tuned. I mean, he's live at the crime right there, full of effect with his shows. So definitely follow
Yeah,
him.
I'm there everywhere.
I'm
So,
having
like, yeah, you can follow me everywhere, but what I'm gonna do is right after this interview, I'm gonna drop my link tree in the comments so people can follow my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all my Facebook pages, all the groups that I admin. I'm like an admin of like 10 different Facebook groups, Facebook pages, Street Magic Multimedia. People about to be seeing this logo everywhere. So, yeah, I probably flooded my city with like 1,000 of these stickers of this logo. So people gonna see that shit in drive-throughs, fucking everywhere. I got one in front of the police station on their door. Like fuck them.
street magic everywhere. The city yeah, full of effect.
Exactly. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you having me on. This is dope.
Thank you.
And yeah, you say you got how many fucking interviews? 600 something?
You're 602 interviews in 5 years.
Damn, okay. Yeah,
And it's
I
not
remember getting put on to you back in the day, with Adam Cassius fucking put me on to you. And when he was fucking doing his thing. But
right on.
yeah, so I paid attention to you for a while. I've been seeing you grinding.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely. That's love, and I'm glad to see you doing. I be happening with you. I'll be like, oh, I see you because I see like, where's that? You remind me back in the day they used to have a show. I don't know if Boston still has it. Boston Live, and they'd be pulling up on the scene with the camera crew, and they right filming, interviewing people on the scene, like you want to talk and tell your side, and it's crazy. That's what your show reminds me of. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, like
I'm sorry.
what I do with the four of experience show is like I'll grab all these news clips, then I'll talk about it, my opinions, my point of view. But I also got on Fridays 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do Street Magic Multimedia presents Hip Hop Everything. Sorry, I've been fighting this cough lately. But so it's a hip hop playlist every weekend. So every Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I play a bunch of local artists, unsigned artists, and the most fire track of the week, I play back to back at the end of the show, and I start the following week off with the video. So that way, if they got a fire song, it can play 3 times per the live, and it's like starts the following week up, so they can just keep going if they the most fire track. So it's not just like a $2, $3 skip the line or $5 I'll play your song. Now I do all that shit for free just because I look at it like the networking is better than the $2, $3 to me.
Right, right. I like it. It's dope. Definitely to get the music played. So artists tap in with him. Definitely. What's going on, Joey? What's going on, Robert? Peace, peace, everybody. This evening. Happy Sunday to everybody. Peace to our world. Definitely peace to our world. We need that. We need all prayers, positive
There we
vibes.
go.
Positive vibes, negative vibes. Switch it to positive. That's what we got to do and push it away. That's all. God bless everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Tell a friend, tell a friend. And tune in with Aaron all night right here, interview 602, and you get a feature with him. Managers, tap in with
Right.
him. If you're looking to be a manager, people that need shows, if you need to, book them to get, he does photos right there. And shout out to Arabian Queen. She's out your way too. She's hot right now.
Right.
So definitely
Shout out to
support
her.
her out in your way. You should
Yeah,
get a
shout out to AQ. I see her doing her thing.
You should definitely get a feature with her. Definitely, definitely.
Well, you set it up. You know
Oh, she's
what I
out that
mean?
way. So that's why I was just gonna, if she's tuning in, Arabian Queen, definitely tap in with him. If you guys if she's looking for features, right here's an artist right here out your way.
Right. I'm
Is
gonna
there
drop
any shout
there's my email in the comment section. So if anybody want to email me open verses, I'm with it. And
out?
anybody who emails me an open verse from this live interview will get the feature for free.
Ooh wee, that's a special right there. You better mention the Iccy Show right there.
You know what I mean?
Is there any shout out you would like to give to anybody?
Yeah, I want to shout out everybody that's watching. I see Fifth, I see Mascot, I see Flea, Boom, I see a bunch of people in here. Shout out to you for having me on. Most importantly, because they won't even be tuned in. Um, Shout out to all the haters that make this possible, that motivate me to continue. And shout out for everybody who gives me my flowers. I mean, it's about time. That's not cockiness or no, it's just confidence. So, like, I know I'm a
Salute.
beast. So it's about time the world knows I'm a beast.
Definitely. Tap in, get those features. Get this. Definitely
Plus,
get
everybody
people, working and
make
looking
sure
to.
you go stream my new song on Spotify. It's I'm the feature, but it's your boy Fifth featuring myself, Aaron All Nighter, Illusions. It's on Spotify, it's everywhere, all platforms, Tidal, iTunes, all of that shit. And yeah, make sure you follow me everywhere, and you about to see Street Magic and Aaron All Nighter running shit. I'm trying to tell y'all,
Well,
I
I
love it.
appreciate you, Aaron, all night coming on the show and taking the time. And I hope to have you in 1 year,
Most definitely.
and see what's been taking
Definitely.
part in the
One of these days, we're gonna have to schedule something on my pop show. I interview on that, and definitely we're gonna have to do this again.
Yeah, definitely. I manage two artists, Stacks and Free Prince. So anyone looking to get a feature with
All
them, let me know. He tapped out. All right. God bless everyone. I appreciate everyone tuned on in the Iccy Show this evening. Much love and respect. And anyone that can make that happen with Arabian Queen and Aaron All Nighter, make it happen. Let's get these features. We need, people to network different states, different areas, and let it get much love and respect. Let's go.